What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jedi Drive. My name is Mike. Joining me this morning is my big sister, Jenny. Say hi, Jenny.
Hey, all.
We're going to watch some WandaVision. This was originally a Star Wars-centered channel, but there's no Star Wars content right now to react to. You guys said that you'd be down for us to do some other content. We just did Cobra Kai Season 3. Now we're on to WandaVision. Fortunately, we really know nothing about WandaVision, so this is going to be completely fresh reactions.
I don't think anybody really knows much about it. It's been kept under pretty tight wraps.
We do have a couple of ideas. We think potentially the whole show is basically in Wanda's mind, it seems like, because Vision is dead, right? We saw him die.
That's the big elephant in the room, is he straight up died at the end of Infinity War.
So, I mean, he has to be either a figment of her imagination or, like, brought back to life somehow, and who knows? Anyway, we could speculate forever. I don't want to do that.
I got a couple ideas, but I'm always wrong, so there's no point speculating about it now, just to be wrong later.
All right, real quick, what's something that you kind of are, like, either expecting or hoping to see?
I think there are going to be some interesting crossovers or maybe guest appearances from elsewhere in the MCU.
Ooh, yeah,
and I would love to
Doctor
see
Strange.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
We know that Elizabeth Olsen has been cast in the upcoming Doctor Strange sequel, so we might see some multiverse Doctor Strange stuff going on
That would
here.
be cool. I don't think it's going to happen in these first two episodes.
Definitely not.
But we were also talking earlier about how the MCU Phase 4 is starting off, and this is leading it off, so you'd think that they'd be putting their best foot forward with this, and that this is going to be, you know, interesting and awesome, and, you know, who knows? We'll see. But I have good expectations for this. I'm looking forward to it.
One of the great things about sort of the films and shows throughout the MCU is that each of them really does stand on its own, and I expect that this will be the same, that you could watch this show without a great deal of knowledge about the other films and shows that have come before, but at the same time, if you are as big of a fan as I know we are, there are probably a lot of really entertaining Easter eggs and references. There's probably going to be some good fan service in there as well. So,
I hope so.
I'm excited. Let's go.
All right, let's jump right in. Let's do it. Classic Marvel intro.
This is what I was just going to say.
Just married.
Very I Love Lucy.
Is Paul Bettany like 6'5"? He seems really tall.
I don't know. Don't have an impression of him as being a strangely tall man, but maybe. The weirdest juxtaposition.
So this is supposed to be, what, the 50s?
Yeah,
or the
I mean,
60s?
it's like an I Love Lucy bewitched thing going on, but... Classic laugh track.
Oh, I don't eat food.
Well, that explains the empty refrigerator.
They have a full-on laugh track going.
Yeah.
Is there something special about today?
Well, I know the apron is a bit much, dear, but I am doing my best to blend in.
No, there on the calendar. Someone's drawn a little heart right above today's date.
Oh, yes, the heart. And tell me what's so important about today's date.
What was the question again? It's me off to work then.
So the fact that they can't remember and that they don't know what's going on, it creates a good joke, but it's obviously part of the larger plot line as well.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Oh.
Forgive me for not stopping by sooner to welcome you to the block. My mother-in-law was in town, so I wasn't. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Wanda.
Golly, you settled in fast. Did you use a moving company? Oh, I don't see a ring.
Well, I assure you, I'm married to a man, a human one and tall.
Oh, is it somebody's birthday?
Not a birthday.
Today isn't a
She doesn't know what
holiday,
it is.
No, that's the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. It creates like great sitcom banter, but obviously they truly
She's
don't
trying to
know
figure it
what
out,
she's
yeah.
trying to figure it out.
How many years?
Well, it feels like we've always been together.
I'll go grab it and we can start planning. Oh, this is gonna be a gas.
I love how they're, like, intentionally overacting in order to, like,
Yeah.
match the, like,
It's
style
so
of the
dead
era.
on to that I Love Lucy sort of sitcom style. Like even the little gestures.
Would you be so good as to tell me what it is we do here exactly?
It's like their consciousnesses just like arrived in this moment with no context.
All I know is since you've gotten here, productivity has gone up 300%.
What is it we're producing?
Computational forms. You're like a walking computer.
What? I most certainly am not.
It is I, a real human man.
It appears there's something special about today, special to Wanda. That's my wife. I can't for the life of me recall what it is.
Employee dinners are a rite of passage for the new hire. Jones over there failed miserably. You had that embarrassing display of beatnik enthusiasm. I wore a turtleneck.
I wore a turtleneck.
No skeletons in your closet, eh, Vision?
I don't have a skeleton, sir.
Is your husband tired of you burning his toast? The all-new Toastmate 2000 by Stark Industries.
Of course, naturally.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Oh.
Oh, it's
how
her.
very atmospheric.
Yeah, from
The mom from that 70s,
70s
show. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Wanda!
What's the meaning of this?
Well, yeah, what is the meaning? Oh, the meaning of it. This is the traditional Sokovian greeting of hospitality.
Sokovian.
See, I forgot to tell you, my wife is from Europe.
How exotic.
I love that this like full covering thing she's wearing is supposed to be so risque.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be so scandalous.
Your boss and his wife are expecting a home-cooked meal.
Yeah.
She can't like materialize food though, can she? Oh,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? Her
And then create
powers
this
are
whole reality. they can
yeah,
do,
her powers are vague and amorphous.
Oh, Agnes, you're a lifesaver.
What kind of housewife would I be if I didn't have a gourmet meal for four just lying about the place?
Very I Love Lucy, like Fred and Ethel always just coming in at every moment.
Do you think Wanda needs help in the kitchen?
That's so kind of you, Mrs. Hart, but I'm sure she's absolutely fine in there.
This menu can be done in a snap. Lobster thermidor with mini mincemeat.
Haha, it can literally be done in a snap.
Along all together then, shall we?
Oh my god,
It's got a
the
ukulele.
ukulele.
Oh no, too much. Oh no, not enough.
On that farm he had a pig. Oh, I think that must be my wife summoning me.
She calls you Diane?
Yes, it's her pet name for me. I'm just coming, Fred.
The chicken is no longer a chicken, and the lobsters just flew the coop, so the steak is the last man standing. It says here I can cut down the prep time with a meat tenderizer.
Where's the tenderizer?
I'm looking at him. Find the lobsters. I'll be right back.
I couldn't find the lobsters, and did you want meat tender or pulverized? I think tonight's going swimmingly.
You know, I'm beginning to think you're not management material, Vision.
Dinner is served.
Breakfast for dinner. How very,
European?
To our esteemed guests.
Yes.
Cheers.
How long have you been married? And why don't you have children yet?
They don't know.
Oh, that messed her up.
Yeah.
Yes, we moved from.
And we were married.
They realize they
yes,
don't
we were
know, and they
married.
realize that's weird, but they still don't know why.
honestly, why did you come here? Why? Damn it, why? Why did you...
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, Arthur, stop it. Stop it. Stop
Yikes.
it. Stop it, Daisy. Stop it.
Whoa.
What is going on? There's something very like surreal and
look at the time.
glitchy
Yeah.
about the way the wife kept saying "Stop it, stop
yeah.
it."
And he almost just died. He's
Are
like,
you
all right,
both
we gotta go.
alright?
It's like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Glitch in the Matrix.
First thing Monday morning, you and me are gonna have a little chat. We'll see about that promotion, huh?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
The lobster.
We are an unusual couple, you know.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
We don't have an anniversary.
Huh. Well, we could never do that. Today could be our anniversary. Couldn't you make some for us?
There's something like genuinely sweet about that, despite the cheesy sitcom
Mm-hmm.
laugh track and all the weirdness.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like some medical monitoring or computer monitoring. Whose hand is
Okay.
it, though? Okay.
All right, cool. Okay, so really that was only like 22 minutes. We do have another episode to watch, so I don't want to just sit here and talk forever about what we think is going to happen because we're about to watch it. But
Right.
as like a first episode, that was an interesting intro there.
Yeah,
What'd you think?
interesting to me that it really committed and stuck to the 1950s, like, I Love Lucy format the whole time, because when they commit to it, we commit to it in a way as an audience, and it's going to throw us for even more of a loop when inevitably they move into a different decade, a different time period, different set of circumstances. So I have nothing but questions. So I'm excited to see what happens next.
Yeah, it did, like, at the very end there when they made it pretty obvious that, okay, like, this is modern day and there's some shady
There's some
shit going on in the
computer
background.
stuff happening,
and,
yeah.
it's, I mean, it's, you can tell that, like, this fairyland,
Yeah.
This-
There are
it's all
so
gonna go away
many,
quick.
even with what already exists in universe, there are so many possible explanations that would make sense, and it's kind of pointless to speculate, but, like, it could be some kind of simulation, it could be some kind of VR situation, like the framework from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., or like the illusion tech that was used in Spider-Man. It could be some Doctor Strange multiverse thing going on. There's like 6 different explanations off the top of my head that I could think of, but honestly, like, we have no idea.
Yeah, you know what I kept thinking is, it's funny because, like, we're old enough that, like, when we were kids, there were still reruns of these kinds of shows on TV a lot.
For sure.
So, like, I'm pointing out the laugh track in general. Like, that's not something you really see on TV very much anymore in, like, every sitcom, like, used to have that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They still have it in, like, certain shows, but, like, just the style of, like I said, there's, like, that overacting kind of style, and then, like, the laugh track or, like, when they kiss and everyone goes, "Aww." Yeah, like, we used to have that kind of stuff in, like, Saved by the Bell and all that when we were, like...
Yeah, I mean, in any sort of studio sitcom with a studio audience, that was very standard for
It makes
decades.
me wonder, though, how many, like, younger kids who didn't grow up with a lot of sitcoms with that kind of style are going to watch this and be like, what is this? Like, they may not necessarily understand the style, but... Because I'm watching this and being like, oh, the nostalgia for the old TV shows alone is like that.
On the
alone,
other
if you take
hand,
the
like,
MCU
we weren't
content out
around
of it-
for I Love Lucy or Bewitched when they were airing, and
We certainly
we're
saw
aware
reruns,
of, like,
though.
what. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen I Love Lucy, like, on, TV in reruns, but that's something that wasn't part of our childhoods, and we're aware that that's what's being referenced here. So I don't know. There's a lot going on.
It's funny, like, when you're reminding yourself, like, this is MCU, and you're watching this, like, really strange sort of, like, the way that they're presenting this. It's interesting so far, but it's like, wow, this is supposed to be like Marvel. This is like,
I know,
these are
it's
superheroes.
so out of touch stylistically with everything we've seen so far. The other thing, like, I know that we're gonna start to see some X-Men crossover into the MCU because Disney has acquired Fox, so has reacquired the rights to the X-Men. And I know that I have not read the original comics, so take everything I say with a grain of salt, but I know that in the original comics, Scarlet Witch, Wanda, was part of both sort of the X-Men universe and the Avengers universe. She was a crossover character between the X-Men and the Avengers. So I also kind of wonder if that's something that's going to play into this storyline in some way, if this is sort of like a teaser for future crossover between those two franchises.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyway,
let's see.
Got another episode. We're going to jump right into it. Don't want to waste any time. If you guys like this episode, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.